Hi, Larry Gaines, PowerCycleTrading.com. In this video, I want to show you when it's time to buy. So how you know when it's time to buy. So this is using the PowerCycle trading model for our directional trade setup. So what I do is I look at different chart patterns. I've got 5 defined patterns, and then I'll use my directional trading indicators to tell me when to buy. So this is based on momentum and based on certain moving average crosses over multiple time frames. So first, let's take a look at the last 3 buy setups we've had for Apple. So here's Apple. This is going back to January 2021. Had a big, huge sell-off. So really great potential opportunity. Came down and then hit down here. This is the 200 period moving average right here, that blue. So then we get into what we call a consolidation phase here, or a volatility compression squeeze represented by these dots. And then we're looking for this to resolve itself either up or down, and to understand the probability of which direction, either up or down, we go to momentum to give us the probability. So you can see here, this is my cycle 1 lower momentum, which is a very sensitive fast momentum indicator, and then cycle 2 is a slower momentum indicator that confirms. Okay, so what we're looking at here, sell-off comes down, and what we're going to look for first is a reversal indication to tell us it's getting ready potential for a turn back up. So right here you can see the reversal, see the blue, see the white crossing that yellow. That's a 14 period moving average cross on our reversal indicator. And then you can see the purple arrow here, and then we have cycle 1 go positive and 2 going positive on multiple different lower time frames. And so the entry was right here. So that was a trade setup back on April the 1st, 2021, and that was a really nice breakout, volatility squeeze compression breakout. So then the next one, I'll just kind of keep going here. We had another one right after that, not too long after it. So you can see how it sold off, selling off. Okay, it comes down, coming into, again, that 200-day moving average. Momentum is down, so there's, lack of direction. Now, you can see we're starting to get it coming down, testing the 200-day again. Okay, now we're getting a reversal and a momentum shift. Cycle 1 and 2 are going positive. You can see the green arrow here, and you can see the purple arrow here, and we're getting the yellow arrow. So both momentum indicators are going positive. So we're getting ready for a potential buy setup here, and you'll see comes in right here. We get the confirmation with these moving average crosses. So the buy trigger was right here based on momentum trigger and based on price trigger. So we got in there. So that was the second one, and you can see how it just ripped to the upside. The third one came right here not too long ago, recently right here. So you can see we had this big long volatility squeeze, and the indicators right here, cycle 1 and 2, told us to take a shot right there. That was August 30th. So that's a couple different trades here. Let me show you a couple others. So the next is 2 different buy setups I want to show you on Amazon. So Amazon, it had topped out, had a high back in April up here to 35.48. Had a big sell-off, came down. Here's the 200-day moving average, 50 simple, broke down, and then started chopping around there. You can see momentum. Cycle 1, 2 are negative. Our reversal indicator oversold is starting to get oversold. Now, what we're looking for is a kind of a cycle low reversal to the upside here off of these moving averages. So start following momentum. Cycle 1 is starting to go positive. We had a reversal right here on a reversal indicator. Cycle 1 positive, but we need 2 positive in order to get the signal. So let's take a look. And then what we get is we start getting a volatility squeeze. So this tells us there's potential now for a big breakout, either up or down. And so the trade setup was right here. We had cycle 1 and 2 go positive. Now I'm also looking at lower time frames to confirm this alignment, so you're not seeing everything that triggers the entry. So there was a trigger entry there on Amazon right here on the 8th of June out of a volatility squeeze. And there are a couple other things we look at, but I'm just showing you the overall general kind of concept trade setup. So that was the trade setup there to the upside, really nice. And then here's another one, cycle low reversal coming down, back down to that 200-day moving average. You can see it coming in there right here, and then you can see the reversal starting to happen. Now momentum starting to see the consolidation starting, the histogram starting to push up. So now we're looking for another potential buy setup. It breaks through the 200, comes back up. Now we have cycle 1 going positive. We need 2 to start going positive, and we'll be getting a buy signal off of that. So here it was. And then we're also looking at different moving average crosses go into the formula for the buy setups, plus lower time frames alignment. So you're not seeing that, but that's another buy setup there on Amazon. Here's another couple to take a look at on let's take a look at Netflix and NVDA. Now here is a buy setup on Netflix. Now part of I'm just kind of showing you an overview of the daily, but there's more that goes into this daily. We look at multiple time frames on the lower time frame, and then what we look at is what we call a momentum trigger, and then we have a price trigger. So if you look here, you'll see this cycle high right here on July down to the low. So this this puts our Fibonacci levels in and moving averages, and then that would be the basis for what we call the price trigger. So here's the momentum trigger first. Okay, you can see down here the purple arrow here. We had a reversal, cycle 1, 2 going positive. So we're getting our momentum trigger right here on the 16th, and then we want a price trigger. So typically we'll look for a break of a key trend line or Fibonacci level or a combination of the two. So right here you can see that starting to break here. So that was the trigger entry based on price after momentum. So that's one there. And then let's take one more look. Here's NVIDIA. So here's NVIDIA sold off, came down, started coming into this 50 simple moving average, chopping around. Now what we're looking at is this swing high right here, and you'll see that the momentum indicators are starting to position up, but then they start coming back off. Now as they come down, we're looking for, we had earnings, so we're not going to do anything until after earnings, but after earnings you'll see what starts to happen. We get a cycle reversal right here, and then we have cycle 1 and cycle 2 go positive. So there's our momentum trigger, and then our price trigger is the break of either a trend line or multiple trend line or price high combination. So you can see it starts breaking right here, and so the trigger entry was the 20th of August out of that momentum squeeze breakout. So these are a couple of different trade setups. My favorite kind of pattern is when we have a combination of a certain pattern with incorporating the volatility compression squeeze in it. You get some powerful breakouts up or down. So this is how we can spot when it's time to buy. Hope this helps. Make sure to join us at powercycletrading.com. Good luck trading.